Hey YouTube, like, subscribe, and share. All right, I'm back. I got something real interesting here. I got something real good here. This is interesting. This is gonna blow some of y'all's mind. This blew my mind when I learned this. Okay, and this information is a trip, and it's solid where I got it from. I'll tell you at the end of the video where I got it, or where I got the information from. Okay, what you just flashed before is the the chart that I'm going to go over right now. I'm going to say them. So if you would, just pause it. Well, I don't know how you would. Well, do something where you can listen to me and pause it and go over it and watch it with me. All right. I wish I could do this fancy stuff, but I don't know how to do this all this stuff with the computers and work all this shit. All right. My wife's laughing at me because I did it this way because, well, I wrote it. I was writing it out and I was going to type it in somewhere or do something, but my handwriting looks all right on it. My handwriting looks pretty good. So I said, fuck it, I'll take a picture of it. She's like, well, why don't you open a PowerPoint and make a PowerPoint presentation and just, I'm like, I haven't done PowerPoint in a long time. I used to use those at Cord. They're pretty cool, man. They can be real effective. You got some crazy shit up on a big screen. Anyway, um, she was like, "No, make a PowerPoint plate of it all, typed out real nice, and then copy it." I'm not doing all that shit, man. So if you would just pause that, I don't, screenshot it and look at it and go along with, or print it off, or I don't know. I shouldn't go to all that trouble probably, but whatever. I'm gonna go over it with you, okay? This is a trip now, guys. First of all, time is a man-made thing. You know that, right? And for when I've been told, there isn't even time in the heavenly realm. I don't understand that, but there is no time there. I guess you're always in the moment there when you're there. Your consciousness. You don't think about anything that happened in the past or you don't have a concept of like there's a future. You're just enjoying and in the moment all the time, kind of thing. There's no time there. So time is an earthly construct and was created by man, right? And they're trying to use their fake bullshit with the sun and all that, but their calculations are so crazy. You should know this didn't come from God, and this isn't right. What I'm about to show you, okay? What I'm about to show you, okay? Maybe if you're not looking at the chart, maybe write it down. I wish I wasn't so ghetto and knew how to do all this stuff and had a little like Ashley Baby. I have the whole chart behind me and I have me down here and pointing at each one saying, "See, and this is compared to that," and it would be great. She even doesn't. She's cool though. She cusses the whole thing. Why she does it with all her cool shit? I love her, man. She's my favorite. All right, so um, and she don't cut Gypsy Rose any slack. Zero, zero slack. I don't love it. All right, now first let's establish some things here. Now we know in the Bible and Scripture, God, because what I'm telling you is there's a way that man created time, and there's a way that God intended time. And this ain't. I'm gonna tell you now. This information came from an angel. Now you can believe me or not. You don't. I don't. I'm not saying directly to me. Not directly to me. I've never been introduced to someone and said this is an angel of the Lord or whatever. I've never. That's not. I've never happened to me. There are a couple people that I am suspect of that I've been around that I think were. There's been two in my whole life that I was suspect of, but I don't know that they were angels actually. All right, well, but this is information from an angel, and when you see it, you're going to see this makes so much sense. What is God? God is perfect, and his calculations are going to be clean and perfect. Numbers are really the only thing in the earthly realm, that are 100% true, perfect, and clean. You know that, right? Numbers. Okay, so would God numbers be even and perfect and make sense, or would they be chaotic and crazy and have a bunch of sixes in it? Right? We know who's behind the time scheme here. Let's go over it. We're going to go over what. Okay. First of all, God. What God's numbers? He likes 7, right? 7. 9 is a number of completion for him too, though, because why? There's only 9 numerals. 0 is a placeholder. 1 through 9 are 9s, right? A 0 by itself doesn't hold any value. A 0 in tens is just holding the value of it, right? 0 doesn't have a value. It's a placeholder. There's 9 numerals, 1 through 9. So 9 is completion. Keep that in mind. We know 7, right? Also with God, the number 40 is very important with time and measurements of time, right? Right? Jesus was tempted 40 days and 40 nights. 40 days of Pentecost. Remember, Jesus supposedly traveled around 40 days and then descended. Jews, 40 years in the wilderness. There's all kinds of 40s. And it's always with an amount of time with God. Okay? 40 is an amount of time with God, and 40 is an important number for him when it comes to time. Okay? All right? You understand that? Okay, so now let's start. And now the devil, we know like 6s, right? God's is 7777. Jesus is 8. 88 or 888. You can look that up. 888 goes to the number Jesus, the Redeemer. In Gematria, ancient Gematria, Jesus comes out as 888. All right. And we know the devil likes 666 in the 6. We know that. Okay, let's start. I've got it split up in bullshit, which is what we use, and the truth. Okay, let's go. The bullshit is there's 364.25 days in a year, which means every 4 years we just got to add another day. Okay? Or should it be 360 even days in a year? And 360 degrees is a complete circle. It's completion. Well, I think we know the answer to that. Should there be 60 seconds in a minute? There's those 6s. Or should there be 100 seconds in a minute? Hear me out, guys. Hear me out. Time is a construct, and it was created by humans. It's a complex construct. You can't touch it. It's not tangible. It's a, all right? So listen, the truth is there should be 100 seconds in a minute, right? Stick with me though, guys, because there should be 60 minutes in an hour, the bullshit way. The truth is there should be 40 minutes in an hour. There's that 40. The bullshit way says then that there's 3,600 seconds in an hour, right? The truth is there's 4,000 seconds in an hour. There's that 40 again. The bullshit way is 24 hours in a day. The truth is God intended 25 hours in a day. 4, the bullshit way is an uneven 1,440 minutes a day. The truth way that God intended was an even 1,000 minutes a day. The bullshit way is 86,400 seconds a day. The truth that God intended is 100,000 even seconds a day. The bullshit way with months is they just vary, 30, 28, 20, whatever. God's true way, what intended 40 days a month. There's that 40 again, for a total of 9 months, because 9 is completion, 1 through 9, for a total of 360 days. A woman, therefore, would be pregnant 7 months to bring life. There's that 7 again. Should it be 364.25 days a year or 360? I think we know the truth, which would be 5,240,520 minutes in a year, a crazy number. Or should it be 360,000 minutes in a year, even, which would be the bullshit way, 31,471,200 seconds in a year? Or should it be an even 36 million seconds in a year? Which, guys, this would put you at 1 month. There's 9 months, 40 days each for 360. There's that 40, which means, guys, there's an even, like I said, 1,000 minutes in a day. There's 9,000 hours in a year, guys, even. There's that completion. Do you understand? This is the real way that God intended on it. Every number works out even with either, see that? With either the 360 completion as the biggest thing, or the 40s, or the even 100. You see that? And it should be 25 hours in the day. But there's 40 minutes in an hour as opposed to 60. but they're 100 seconds in a minute. And the seconds are just a little bit shorter than what we have now. And it all equals out. And it would go perfectly with how the sun should be with the seasons and everything, how God's turning the firmament, like I said. And you would see a whole new perspective on the sky, on the night sky with how the stars and the constellation and the moon and all that shit goes if we did everything by 40s. Okay? Lucifer fucked this all up on purpose. This